everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and this is part 4 of our Back to Basics Stampin' Up style. So in this tutorial, I want to show you how to just do some basic stamping. This is really going to be basic, and then I'm going to step it up just a little bit and show you a little alternative to do. And I'm going to just use this new stamp set from Stampin' Up. It's called Beautiful Ride. I love this stamp set. I love this little love bug, and it's really cute because you can use it for a lot of different things. What we're going to use is we're going to use the little luggage, and in the first card we're going to use the love bug, and then we're going to use the we've moved. So we're just going to do some simple stamping, and this stamp set is really perfect to use with a blender pen in your ink, or your Stampin' Right markers, or you can even watercolor it. Would be really cute. So I'm just going to use two basic stamp pads. I'm going to use the soft suede and the early espresso, and actually the card that I made first, I just used the soft suede, but I thought because of the tutorial it'd be best to use the early espresso. It's a little darker and it'll be easier to see. So I went ahead and I mounted all my stamps on clear blocks. Now if you're using a photopolymer like these stamps are, you have to have clear blocks to mount them on. Now if you buy the wood set, like I showed you in my earlier videos, the wood are already mounted, but if you also get the clear set you will need the clear blocks. So I'm just going to use these three stamps, the card, the little luggage, and the we moved for our first stamp, or our first card. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you the card that I actually made, and it's this card right here, so you can see that you can it could be just basic like that, because I think this is really cute and very simple, and it would be just a really cute to make a bunch of if you were actually really moving. So you could just open it up and put your information here, where your new address is and everything, just handwrite it, and I think they'd be really cute just like that. So I'm going to do this one first, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of a stepped up version. So to begin this, if you saw my other videos, you know that the basic card is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and I already cut one in half, but if you use an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, you just cut it in half, which will give you 5.5. And then you just score it at 4 1/4, and that's how you get your base. And I did show that in one of my previous Back to Basic videos, the last one. So this is a Pierce mat, but this is great when you use photopolymer. It gives you a little bit of a cushion. You don't have to have it, but I do like stamping on it when I have my photopolymer. So that's the leave that card there so you can see it. This time I'm just going to stamp it in early espresso, and maybe we'll just go ahead and do the luggage in the soft suede. So I'm going to just open my card and place it flat like this, and I'm going to do the car first. And whenever you have a larger image like this, the best way to ink this up is to take the ink pad to the stamp. Instead of trying to tap it all on here, it's so much easier this way. And I want to show you, I don't know if I showed you in one of my other videos, that how these stamp pads open. I love this because it snaps closed, and you just push on it where these little buttons are right there, and it opens, and you just slide it, and it locks into place. So we're going to ink up by just tapping and inking up this large little car here, and I just kind of tap, and I look to make sure I've got it fully covered, and then we're ready to stamp it. And I'm going to just press it down firmly and then lift straight up, and you will get a very nice clear impression. So let's go ahead and open this soft suede, and we'll use the soft suede for the luggage just to give it a little bit of a difference. Now the little ones you're going to take to the ink pad, and you're going to just tap like tap motion. You can kind of rub it if you want, but the best way to do it is just tap, and I just always check to make sure it's fully covered. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp the luggage right on top, and just firm and then straight up. So see how cute that is? And on this one, I'm going to use, I actually used the wrong card base. I'm only supposed to be using the smaller one so that I could layer it, but we'll go ahead and just do this. And then this, we've moved, I'm just going to put up in the upper corner here. So you can even send them just like this without the designer series on the background. But what I did for this card is that I cut a base, my regular base, and then I cut the designer series paper the exact same size, 5 1/4 or 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I just layered it on top of here. And then this stamped piece is 1/4 of an inch smaller. So if you're layering, always go 1/4 of an inch smaller than the layer you have underneath. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. This is 5 1/4 by 4. So this is just the basic card. So you can even do it like this and watercolor it, or use your blender pens and your ink pads, or you can just dress it up any way you want. But I just wanted to show you how to do the basic stamp. So that's those two. Now I'm just going to step it up a bit, and I'm going to show you how to create this card here. And so it is a little bit, you're not going to have the car in there, but it's stepped up a little bit, and I thought it was super adorable, and I think it would be really cute for if you were really have a move to make. So I'm going to just set that one here, and I have another piece cut here, and I'm going to bring up my scoring tool, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 to make our regular base, because I used my other one on that previous one, so I have to create another base here. So that's our base, and then out of the designer series paper, I cut another piece, and I'm using the Pretty Petals designer series paper stack, and this is full of really cute patterns, and it's available on my shop. It's stampinwithamore.com. And so this piece right here is going to be my layered piece, and I cut it 1/4 inch smaller, which is 5 1/4 by 4. So let's just go ahead and attach that, and you can use snail or you can use your fast fuse. I'm going to go ahead and use the fast fuse, and we're going to attach this layer. And make sure when you put it down, sometimes I like to do it this way so I have more control. Try to make sure it's even on all 4 sides. If I get in a hurry, sometimes I can get them off, and it drives me crazy. I have to do them over. So make sure you have it centered. And then I cut another piece for this little square on the outside. That piece is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So I went ahead and cut one, and this is out of our mint macaron, which is the same color as this designer series paper stack, this designer series piece right here. And then to stamp, you're going to need a piece that's 2 inches by 2 inches, and this is the very vanilla, just like my card base. So let's go ahead and stamp that, and I'm going to stamp this one in the Sahara sand. So we just need the little luggage, and again, just center it, press it down, and firmly, oh, look at I did. Every single sheet of cardstock has 2 sides. Remember that. You will, I wasn't looking over it, so it was a little bit hard for me to see, but that'll show you how to fix your mistake really quickly. All right, I'm going to try to look over it. Hopefully it won't get my head in the way. And then just press firmly and lift it up. And then we're going to use the We Moved. And you're going to tap again. Make sure it's fully covered. And then we're just going to set this one underneath and then lift it up. So now we're ready to attach this to our base piece here. And I'm going to just set that on here. And then another way to give it dimension is to use our Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And I would put 4 on here. And let me see if I can cut a piece, because I don't waste any of it. I use every single inch of this. You can use it and cut up little pieces for little small areas that you'll want to pop up. So we'll take the backing off of these. And then we're ready to stick it on the center of our card. Just like that. So it's a quick and simple card. And if you have any comments or if you want to see something special, let me know. Leave it in the comment section. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will catch you next time in part 5. See you later. Bye.